Welcome back to WPX3. This is Kaiser, 316 degrees, Maku, Zerpent Panther, Kano Ali, Azor. And you are now back, and welcome back. I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Assalamu alaikum, Islam, Shalom, and greetings to all. Let me give thanks to the all for all that's been going on. I've been feeling a great positive charge. I hope y'all feel my energy. The bounce is right. It's more bounce to the ounce right now. So I'm feeling good. I'm in my zone. I got another video that I wanted to do. So right now I'm just getting the clips together. So I want to try to just vibe out with me. And we're going to start in and we're going to go over free white person versus white. What should you be? Should you be white or should you be a free white person? And how does that affect the groups that are utilizing naturalization? So I'm gonna touch on that a little bit too. All right. So now I done gave y'all the screen share. So make sure y'all are paying attention, please. All right. So free white person. Have you ever heard of that? Now, isn't that not funny when I hit the images? It brings both these more, and it also shows free white person over here. Now, let's look at more, right? Moros. It says here more, M-A-U-R. That's the one that they try to say, oh, that's the hieroglyph that it's before the Europeans dictionary, and that's how it means. It doesn't mean black, even though, look at this. Hence, the word was often used for Negro. Now look at this. The existence of white Moors was recognized. It says through the existence of white Moors. So white Moors had to become recognized. Now, how did they become recognized? What do you mean, white Moors? So all the Moors before that were Negro. So when I talk to these dudes like what was that dude? The traveling moron. Me and him had a back and forth. Sibir. Now, me and Sibir had a back and forth because I'm like, yo, if you're not white, you're not right. Like you're talking, like he was kind of talking that separation, and pretty much mocking his followers or people who question them. It's ridiculous. Now, it also says here, look here. In later time, one belonging to the people of mixed Berber and Arab race. Okay? Now, it says here, Mohammedan religion. Now, these dudes, the Moors, the Moorish especially, don't even talk about Muhammad. They don't talk about Muhammad at all. All they talk about is Noble Drew Ali because they worship Noble Drew Ali. And they call Noble Drew Ali the pretty much the first and only prophet. Like, it's disgusting. It's idolatry to his words. And then, check this out. Free white persons. Now, it says here, free white persons refer to the Naturalization Act as amended by Act July 14th, 1870, has meaning naturally given to it, first used in one state or STAT 103, meaning all persons. Person is a persona, okay? Person is short for persona, belonging to the European races, then commonly counted as white. The European races, then commonly counted as white. Okay? So, it says, in their descendants, including such descendants in the other countries to which they have immigrated. You see that? Now, it says, included all European Jews. Now, what's going on with this is when they're asking you race, white and black, and y'all go, oh, that's a status. Duh, duh, duh. I want to say surprise, like from or whatever. But look at this. Look at this. It says Mortish right there. Okay, y'all see that? It says Mortish. I think it says more. I think it says more in here. But look at what it doesn't say. It says it does not mean Caucasian race, Aryan race, and Indo-European race, nor the mixed Indo-European. Now, you'll be like, look at this. Caesarean, or is that Asiatic right there? Or Asiatic birth in descent will not be entitled to become a naturalized citizen of the United States or being a free white person. So the so-called Asiatic can't even become a naturalized citizen of the United States or become a free white person. Ain't that something? So y'all can't even, y'all, if you identify as Asiatic, you can't even be labeled a free white person. You're exempt from the act. You see what I'm saying? And they're not reading this. I don't think they can read. Neither can they comprehend what they're reading. And it's not even if they can or cannot comprehend. It's them disseminating out the information, and it's wrong. It's not right and exact. He even talks about it himself. He says, "Hey, why would anybody follow you with what you've been doing in the past 50 years, 60 years? You ain't got no house, you ain't got no school, you ain't got this, you ain't got that." And I'm like, you ain't got none of that either. You've been a Moor for how long, and you don't got none of that. So what are you talking about? It's like the same logic he was using to criticize others. I was like, just apply that to you. It's the pot calling the kettle black. It's literally that. Now, I wanted to bring some attention to this. Now, y'all might get hot about this because y'all think I have an issue with the Ku Klux Klan? Negative. Okay, shout out to the Ku Klux Klan. I'm actually cannot wait until I go to my first cross lighting and all that good stuff. I can't wait. So, white power. White power. That feels weird to say on the wow, man, I'm like flat for this shit. Anyway, what am I doing? Okay. Now, I wanted to bring attention to the Ku Klux Klan naturalization process. I was watching a documentary, right? And in the documentary, they was going through a naturalization ritual. So they were doing naturalization. And so they were using documentation after they did a ceremony, right? And then they go through the paperwork, and the paperwork is this nationalization paperwork. So they are aligning themselves in line in this act so that they can become free white people because they're enslaved. Honestly, right? Because it's free white person, so that means you wasn't a free white person, but maybe you were a free white person if you were so-called born white. That's why it says here it includes all European Jews. Now you'd be like, what do you mean European Jews? I thought the Ku Klux Klan didn't mess with these Jews, right? Now, now, this puts Ku Klux Klan members, right, so-called white supremacists, in line with Jesuit Jews and also with blackamoors, okay, Moorish, So you're putting them in the same collective thing and then telling them that they're not Aryans and they're not Caucasians, right? It does not mean so free white person. So you're pretty much saying, hey, I will act like I'm act like I'm one of these guys, or I act free white, and pretty much disregard your so-called Caucasian or Aryan ancestry, right? So if you are a hardcore Aryan and you thinking you're a white, Aryan lord of the pale people, whatever philo you think you come from, right? I'm like, not according. After you went through that Ku Klux Klan process and they naturalized you, you have forfeited that because you're a free white person. You were once an enslaved white person, which is nothing more than a black person. So this will put you in league with the sellouts. This is a Freemason agreement here. So that's what that is. And this is more. This is from the Moors. Moors created this, or at least Moors and the Jesuits and etc. who are not white, who needed to act white to enact an act to give them the white privileges, right? So this is what this is. Now, if you fail to identify with your correct race, what will happen is they'll do what's called a visual determination. Look at this. Visual determination on race. Now, shout out for Malachi Z. York L for implanting this in my head when I was watching one of his seminars, and he leaked this out. And he was like, yo, they'll make a visual determination on you. If you don't know what you're talking about, they'll make a visual determination on you. It says, look at this, visual determination. This is from the OMB office, okay, OPM office, .gov. So this is from the Social Security Administration, pretty much. It says here, of missing information, your employee agency will attempt to identify your race and ethnicity by visual observation. So they do this in the government office buildings. They'll make visual observations because you lack knowledge of your race. You are choosing other. Once you put it in other, you've taken it out of your hands. So even though you wrote Asiatic on there, you pretty much wrote black. Okay? They're going to check black. They're going to make a visual determination. If you don't look white to them, visual determination. Okay? Because there's only two in a race. Okay? There's only two in a race. There's not three. There's not four. There's not five. There is simply a winner, a loser, a right, a wrong. Okay? And if you're not white, you are 1,000, 1,000,000, trillion% wrong. Dead wrong. Okay? And that's for any group, any of you who are out there who do not comprehend what I'm saying. Go study. Go study. And then come back and then let's build again. Once you have, let go, really you need to empty your cup of all the crap that you've been programmed, all the nonsense that's in your head, all these lies that have been told to you by these Freemason puppets. It just is what it is. So, and the Freemasons also are compelled. They're compelled to tell you the truth. So, you ask the correct questions and you'll get a favorable answer. Now, I also wanted to bring up the idolatry. Now, idolatry means worship of idols or images. This guy worships the image of Noble Drali. He has a picture of him hanging up, but this one's of Claude Green Bay, and Claude Green Bay defacted. So he was the first major defactor in the MSTA, and when he decided to leave over finances and start his own temple, they ritualistically murdered him in, I believe it was one of those temples. Okay? So this is the type of get down that is going on in the Moorish Science Temple with those black pheasants. And infallible, exempt from error in judgment, knowledge, or opinion. This is, what pretty much the entire MSTA has sat Noble Drali on. And in my opinion, this is why they're in the state that they are in. In this, they're stagnant. They're not moving, and they have not moved in over 60 years. So with that being said, peace, love, and light. White power. Until next time, like, subscribe, and share for more. And comment and give me everything you have, and we'll go next time. Until then, I'm out.